What's up, everybody? Welcome to Little Buddy Cast. I am sitting on a sofa in my living room, and we said goodbye to my best friend this weekend. You know, I went down to Florida. We spread his ashes at Dog Beach, behind Nomad. Nomad is an institution down in South Florida. We're so grateful for the Heaviside family. They're wonderful humans. Ryan is one of the best humans I've ever met. You know, I got nothing but love for them. Amazing people. Ryan and his wife are special humans. Thank you for everything, And, I've decided that I really need to get a little bit more help and maybe go see a therapist and stop sweeping things under the rug 48 years later. It just took me a little bit of time to figure that out, The plane ride back was great. I slept a little bit, and I watched the fucking Bob Marley movie, which was One Love. It was amazing. Yeah, my shit looks real crazy right now. I'm tired. It's up to us to take care of each other, and it's up to us to be there for one another and not forget where we came from, and tell the people who mean the most of us that we love them and how we feel about them while we're here. Because there's a possibility we may never get that opportunity. And that's why whenever I speak to somebody, I always tell them how I care. And whenever I speak to a friend, when they're a significant other that I care about, I always say, send my love. Because we don't know what's going to fucking happen. Sometimes we need a bunch of fucking terrible things to happen in order for it to be the catalyst for us to make real change. And this is a part of men being there for men. This is a part of us sharing these fucking things with each other. Because if we don't, we're going to fucking keep them inside, and it's going to turn into this fucking thing that's ugly and angry. And then we take this anger out on the people who don't deserve it. You could be walking down a hallway of your home, and your significant other says something extremely jokingly, and it just fucking sets you off. That's not healthy, They don't even know what the fuck they did, and you're being this fucking asshole because you didn't speak to nobody about what's something that's been eating at you for a few days or however long, And that makes people afraid, and they feel like they're walking on eggshells around you. I'm extremely guilty of that because it's the way I've always been, But I have to make changes in order for me to become a better person, in order for me to be better for the people I love the most, And I have to be open to listening to them as well. I have to be able to answer that phone call and sometimes just listen. I don't have to fix anything. Sometimes it's just a matter of me just being present. And that's something I struggle with, which I've said before. I struggle with that because I want to help people. I don't want to see people feeling bad. I don't want to see people feeling sad. I don't want to see people upset and emotional. And I have to learn the difference, and I have to be able to see the difference of just listening, the difference between listening and the difference between helping and giving suggestion. That is very difficult for me to do. And there's been times where I would give my own 2 cents, right? And I would explain something that happened to me in a similar situation and how I felt. And it comes across as me turning it into something about me when that's not the case. But I understand and I see that now, how people can see that, you know? And that's something that I need to work on as well. Like, I need to see that. That's something I need to see. You know, I was talking to my other best friend today, and he said that, you know, I've come a long way. Excuse me. I've come a very long way, but I've changed a lot. But I still have quite a bit more to change. And that's something that I work on a regular basis, you know? And the last year I've spent a lot of time by myself. I've traveled a lot this last year, spent a lot of time by myself, and I started over. And it's been very difficult because my last relationship, I wanted to be my last. I wanted it to be my last. But it wasn't. And here I am, 48 years old, single, but I'm okay with it. I learned a lot from my last relationship. And I'm going to continue to learn more as time goes on. And I'm going to continue to travel. I'm going to continue to be there for my friends. I'm going to continue to just grow. 48 years old isn't so bad. It's not a bad time to start over, you know? I've started everything over at 48 years old. Job, life, really trying to fix myself. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm grateful. I heard something in the movie that I watched on the plane yesterday. It was Bob Marley's wife said this. I forget her name, so excuse me. She stated that if you swim in pollution, you become polluted. My circle went from the size of Broward County to the size of the palm of my hand. Those people know who they are. Those people know I love them. Those people know I would do anything for them in this world. I tell them that every single day. Not every day, but I tell them when I speak to them, because those are the things that are important. I'm so grateful for the time that I spent with my friends this past weekend that I came up with, and their kids, and talking to their kids and telling them funny stories about stuff that we did. And that was special. That's family. Your family always doesn't have to be the people like that you share a bloodline with. You know, for me, I never really had that. My friends have always been more of my family than anything. And that's sad, but it's very true. You know, I mean, I'm close with my brother now, and I'm extremely grateful for that, but we still have a little ways to go, and he tries really hard to be a big brother and listen and, you know, and give me direction. And he reaches out to me and tells me he's trying to be there for me. And like, we have a really great relationship now, and it took us a really long time to get there. And then I have my cousin who's always been like my big brother too, and we've always been very close. I'm very grateful for those two guys. But I'm also grateful for the brothers and the sisters and the nieces and nephews I have from my friends. they make me genuinely happy every time I see them. I'm so grateful for them all. And these are just the little things that if we all just appreciated them a little bit more and just don't feel like we have to put on this fucking masculine fucking front all of the time. And we just tell these people, like, I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate you sharing these things with me, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to, like, hang out with your kid and just be, like, with you, me, and your kid, and just, like, make this small conversation. Like, those little minutes are worth everything, you know? Because that person is sharing this thing that they made, this perfect, untainted thing, you know? That's untainted by negativity in this world, you know? They're sharing this perfect thing with you that they made. And that's special, you know? And those are the moments we can never get back. Those are the moments I never want to give up. Those are the special times, you know? It was really great to eat food down there. Havana, I will forever love you. And special time with special people this weekend. Thank you for everything. Love your people.